HTML. What is HTML? So HTML is hypertext markup language. So everything you write in HTML will be in the form of tags. So you open it and you close it. So there are few exceptions, but most of it will be in opening and closing. So now let me tell you what is CSS. So we use CSS for styling what you have written in HTML. So JavaScript, we use JavaScript to give functionalities to it. And yeah, so our agenda for today is to do a front end web page. H for heading tag, P for paragraph tag. We have a tag called div. You open it and you close it. Done. And you can write anything in between. You can use H1 in it to give any color as background. So what tag should we use in CSS? You'll use background color, and I'll give, now if you see, this whole section has been given the background color red. So are you guys following? So this is about div. So I'll directly start with our web page website now. Here I want you guys to create a file named index.html. Use shift 1 and enter. VS Code will give you this. Now you don't have to worry about this meta text and all. So about doc type, Akriti has said you yesterday about HTML, uh, HTML tag and everything. Akriti has said you, and I want you guys to rename this as CodeUp. Rename the title as CodeUp. If you are doing in Notepad, you have to type HTML ed and don't use these meta tags. Directly use title tag and write CodeUp. This section, if you see, there is a background and welcome to CodeUp. Now we are going to code for this section. So let's take the tag header and let's write h1 welcome to CodeUp. Okay. Now for header, I'll give a class name, class equal to write anything. I'll give about. Okay. Now what we have to do is create a section. Now I've closed header and down I'll create a section. This is section tag. Okay. And now I'll name this section. I'll give section a class of about title. So ID is like your roll numbers. It will be it can't be duplicated. It can't have duplicate values. It is like your roll numbers. So class is like computer science engineering. So I'm of class, I'm like computer science engineering. There will be many people, so they might have same class, but they will have different IDs. Okay. Now I give my section as class about. Now I'll create a division div, use div dot and give class name, like I'll give about title. Now as I've created about title, I'll give h2 tag and I'll write me about me here. Else I'll write about us. Now division, it's closed and I'll create another div, div with the name about pages. So you guys might not understand it. I'll give you this. So this whole thing, this whole page is header, and now this about me, this whole thing about me is like this whole thing down is a section, and about me and this white section, it is about about title. And now whereas this project 1, project 2, project 3, this all comes under about pages. Yeah, in about pages, I'll create another div. I will not give any name to it. And I'll with h2, I'll use h2 adding tag, and now I'll give project 1. So here I'll take a p tag. Now I'll use a dummy text. So type lorem unread. It will give you a dummy tag. Dummy text. Now I think now it's visible for you guys. Okay, now let's save this and see how it is looking. So let's go to the file. So what was the file name? Sunday. Now I'll open the index. See, now this is how it's looking. Okay, now there is project 2 and project 3 which we have to do. So copy paste it and change the title as project 2 and project 3. Copy this div. Now change it to project 2. Change this to project 3. So I've saved it, and now you, if you check, there is 3 sections which have been created. Now I'll create a footer. So header is something which will be at top, and footer is something which will be at bottom. Now in footer, I'll, after section, I'll give footer, and I'll just write an h1 tag. YouTube. Now YouTube is created. So I want CSS file to be named as style.css. Yeah, it's now style.css. So yeah, it's not coming because I didn't link CSS with HTML. Now to link, here we need to use the tag link rel equals to style sheet. Href equals to style.css, and I'm saving it. Now the color is changed for header. So this header, now this header, we want it to be from top to bottom. This header to be one page. So let's make it one page, and let's bring welcome to CodeUp into middle. So let's go to style.css. Now I don't need this background as of now. So in header, so we want the header to be of one page. So what should we do? We have to increase the height, right? So yeah, I didn't give it color. I think I'll give background color as red. Now see, it took 150, for 150 it took only this much. So we want it to be of size of one whole page. So for this we'll use VH. VH means viewport height. So what viewport height means, it's the length, or it's the size of your screen. Like viewport is like your displaying screen of your laptops or of your mobile phones. It will automatically get displayed accordingly. So if you see, I'll give it as 100 VH. Now I'll save it. Now see, see, all one page. It took all one page. Yeah. Now I'll change the background color. Now I use the background color in our website as 232323. This is called Xcode. Okay. Now I'll use, I want the color in our of our website, that welcome to CodeUp, to be in the color white. So I'll use color and I'll use white. Let me save it and I'll show you. Now welcome to CodeUp. Now the background has changed and color is in the is in white color. Now I want this welcome to CodeUp to be in middle. I want this welcome to CodeUp in middle, right? So how will I bring it in middle? So now for this we'll use display, something called display. So I'll use it as display flex. And if you use display flex, now you have the authority of using justify content and align items. So I'll use align items and I'll make it as center, and let's see what's happening now. So I'll tell you about flex when I use it the next time. Now it is not, you can't get it now. Look, now as I used align items, it has come down. It was count down in middle, but I wanted in this middle, right? Now I'll use justify content. So I use justify content to center. Here you can use space between, which will like as we're using only welcome to CodeUp, I've kept it center and I'll tell about that as well. Now if you see, it has come in middle, but now if you see, there is a white, this is padding. So it has automatically generated some padding to be 0 and margin to be 0. So I'll use sorry, I'll use star here. Star means universal. So it, now if I make it margin, I'll make it 0. I'll use padding. I'll make it as 0. Okay. And now I've saved it. Now I'll show you. See, now the space has gone, as it automatically created padding and margin. Now it's gone. We have to do it. I have to make it 0. So it's not necessary, and it depends on the website which you're making. For our website, we have to give it as 0. Now it's okay. So we have created header. We have bought welcome to CodeUp in middle. Now we have to change the background, right? Create a folder called images, and then I've kept 2 images in it. So you can take any image. Now I'll use. Now if you see, there is a image folder and there are 2 images here. So and I'll change the background image now. So I'll use background image and I'll give it as URL. So now here in background image, I'll give you the location. I'll give this the location where my images are. Now my images are in the images folder, and I'll use file.jpg and I'll save it. So yeah, if you see, it got zoomed in. Now I want that to be of normal size. So for that, we will use background size. As like background size is staged, it has got zoomed in. So background we want background size to be cover. It has to cover. If we give it as automatic, it is getting zoomed in. So I'll give it as cover. I'm saving it. Now it's okay, right? Now it's got covered and it's looking pretty cool. So this is what we had in our this, right? So both look same. Now we have done with the CSS part of the header. Now both look same, right? Now we have done with the first page, and now what we have to do is to align these items to do this. Now let's go for this. Okay, done. Now, now let's see. This is there is about us, project one, project two. Everything came in a row wise, right? First row, second row, all came in row wise. But uh, in our website, just a minute. So now in our website, if you see, it's left side and right side. So we have to make this about page. So this section and this has another section at right side. So let's build this. So how can we do it? Now I'll give section first. I'll give the section as background color, so it will be easy for us, and I'll give it a violet color. Now let's see it. So everything is in violet color here, and this is footer, which is in white color. So now we have to so section I'll show here. So the section we have given it as about class about, and now this about us, this division should be at left side, and remaining should be on the right side. So let's do this. So let's make this at left and this is right. Now, now I'll use by its class name. I'll use about title, and it is class. For classes you use, you can directly use the class name, as there is no tag available on class names. You will have to use dot for classes, sorry, and dot for classes and hash for IDs. As we didn't use any ID, we can use class dots, all classes, right? So dot, uh, what was that? About title, right? Dot about title, yes. Dot about title. Now we will give this of a width 50%. Why 50%? Because we are making it into two halves, right? Left section and right section. So we have to make it width as 50%, and we have to give the height as 100 VH, because look, this about me, this one is taking 100 VH from here. What is VH means? I've told you, right? What is VH means? Yeah, I'll tell you now. Okay. VH means viewport height, where viewport means your machine size. Like my laptop is of 15.6 and others might be of 14. So it will cover with that size. So if I use VH, now I want it an height of 100 VH, which will take your same size of your viewport, means your display. And then after that, we will use display flex. I'll tell you about display now. I'll use display flex. Now, let's see, after doing that, what happened to it. Look, this has taken a viewport of this much from here to here. It has taken, and look, project 1, project 2, it has taken a viewport of your display height. Div, I'll give a class name, class equals to box and box red. So this is the short form where you don't have to create a new division. If you keep box and box red, this means you have created a division like this. Class equals to. So instead of doing creating this div, what I've done is I've written box here. So it will create a class div. It is of both are same. So I'll remove it. Now I'll copy this. I'll create 4 other divs or 3 other divs, and I'll name them as box blue, box green, box yellow. And let's go to HTML, and for box dot box red, I'll give background color as red. So you guys cannot see it. Like, just a minute, guys. Box, I'll give it as green, and this as yellow. This is blue. Yellow. So now we'll give it this as 1. Now you can see there's a division. 2. There's a division and it's colored as blue. I'll give this 3. Third one, it is of green color, and fourth one, it is of yellow color. Now everything is in row wise, right? Everything is written in row wise. Now I'll give the total box dot box. I'll give the total of width 20%. 20%. Now see the width has changed. It is of only 20% now. So for this, I'll show you all the properties of display. I use display. So for in display, we can use flex, we can use inline, we can use inline block, and inline flex. So I'll show you. First, I'll use display. If I write none, so it has got hidden, it has got vanished. So this is called anything you have written and you don't want it to be displayed. So you can use none. So I want them to be in line. Now look, if you see, it went like everything was in row wise, right? Now it went to the column, and it's if you use inline, the width will also be changed. It will not be as normal. Now I'll use inline block. Now, as it has width of 20%, it will not change its width. It will keep the width same, but it will inline them keeping the same width. So see, that's what happened with inline blocks. Now I will write display. So I'll create another div and I'll name it as container. Sorry. I'll name this div as container backslash. No, I'll give backslash at it. I'll tell dot container. I'll use dot because I'm using class. I'll use dot. So dot container, and I'll keep a background. Background. I'll give background color of gray. Now see, if you see here, yeah, there is 1, 2, 3, which is in column wise, and 4 it is down because I kept this div down of it. I didn't include this div in container, so I'll include that div inside container. Control C. Now everything went up. So this flex will take everything up in the column format. That is why I'm using display flex here. With flex, you can use. Sorry, I used inline block. I didn't use flex, right? Yeah, I'll show you flex container. Display flex here. So I'll remove this inline. So it is the same thing. So if I use inline flex, look what happened here. So these are about the displaying. No, now I'll tell you about positioning as well now. So now here I've created a division called box, and now I've created both divisions inside it, naming item 1 and item 2. Now I've given both of height 400 pixels, and now I want both. I want a box. I want to create a box here. So here, what I give is I'll give a border. I'll give a border of 5 pixels. So this is how you give a border. I'll give a border of 5 pixels solid, and the color is of black. Now if you see, we have created a border of 400 pixels height and 400 pixels width, like a square. So I've created a border, and now I'll give a margin of 20 pixels. Now from here it has given 20 pixels, from up it has given 20 pixels. So right and down it takes automatic. Now I will create dot item 1. I want you guys to focus this item 1 comma dot item 2, and I'll give item 1 and item 2. I'll give both the items of width 150 pixels. So now you can't see any these items, right? Now I'll give background color to item 1 color, and I'll give color of, so I'll give this color a random color, and I'll give color to item 2. And I've given this colors. Now there are two items, there are two boxes, right? Now I'll show you about the positioning. So we'll use positioning in this. So uh, when I've not given any positioning, it is in static mode. So position static is this. This is position static. But if I use position, yeah, I've forgot to tell you with display for displays you use, yeah, for display you use this display. If you want these boxes, all these boxes to be displayed in flex, or like any one of the box to be displayed in flex, you have to give it to its parent but not to it. It will not work for it if you give for it. Okay, it will only work if you give to its parent, whereas for positioning you will give it to itself. Now see, if I give a position relative, there is nothing happen, right? So but a relative, it will do like I'll give now, as you use relative, positioning relative, you can you have unlocked top, bottom, left and right. So you can use top. So if I give top 10 pixel, it has come down to 10 pixel. Now uh, relative takes relative takes with respect to its original position. Its original position was this, right? Its original position was this. From its original position, if you use top 10 pixel, it will come down from its original position. This is about relative. So if I use, I'll use absolute. There is another thing called absolute. So if I have used absolute and it has gone, it disappeared. So you can use absolute. Sorry, yeah, you can use absolute. This absolute is used when it is relative to something else. So I want this absolute to be relative to my old box, bigger box. So I'll keep my bigger box as position related. Now I'll keep bottom 0 pixel. Now it has come here. So bottom 0 pixel, it has come here. Now you can do anything. Like from bottom, I can take it to right 0 pixels. It has went. So it works. While you use absolute, it has to be relative to its parent. The parent should be relative, and then only you can use absolute. Now there is another thing called position sticky. Sticky, I'll show you when I use it in our website. So let's go into our website. So as I told you, the display we have to keep it as flex. So display has to be flex, and now I've kept display as flex. Now I want the flex direction to be as column. It will definitely be in column, but still I've given it as column. So and now what I want its font size to be changed. So I'll give font size as what should I give? 30 pixel. I'll give it as 30 pixel. And then we have used a background image, right? We will use a background image again. Background image URL, and it's in images folder backslash intel.2. Now I'll save it. I'll show you now what happened. So there's nothing happened, right? Yeah, I'll show you. I'll change this also, then you can see it. Yeah, yeah. Let's give this about of a night 300 VH. And let's just display it flex. And give about pages a width of width of 50%. And now let's see. There's nothing much change. So it has got flexed, but we have to change this about pages. Now let's do it. Now what shall we do is like, let's take about page, about pages, and we want div about pages. In about pages, we created 3 divs, right? We didn't give any name to them. So we want them to be of there's something happened here. I'll tell you. Yeah. Uh, uh, let's do this about pages div we have used, right? Let's change them. We'll use display for them as well. So display flex for them. And we have to give every page an height of 100 VH. And flex direction would be of column. And we want justify content to be of space around. So let's see what happens. What about pages? Yeah. Look, we've got this. So this about pages is not taking 50% width. Let's see them. Sorry. We gave it as 50 pixels. We have to change this to 50%. Now let's see them. Now if you see, now the background is getting repeated. So we will make this background repeat. It is repeating, right? We want it to be no repeat. So let's keep it as no repeat. And let's see now. Now it's not repeating. So it's almost equal. Now this has got just enlarged. We'll do that. Now we've created 3 sections: project 1, project 2, project 3, and there is a footer. Now let's do footer. And I think we're in 10 minutes we'll do that. So we'll do that footer and leave do footer now. Let's take footer and let's give the footer an height of 500 VH, also 50 VH. And background color, let's give the same color as ash 232323. So let's see what and let's change the color of it. So color to white. So we've written YouTube in it, right? So it has to be in white color. So let's see. So if you see it now, this has to be in middle. If this has to be in middle, we have to use flex. We have to keep justify content to middle and align items to middle. So to color that project 1, project 2, and project 3, as we didn't give them each division a name, we'll do it in different way. So let's just copy this name. Div, and now I'll give nth child. So what does this mean? Is like in dot about section, in this section we have divs. So each div nth child means if you give here 1, the first div will be get selected. So if I give 2, the second div will get selected. So by this you can do it easily. Like you can do it in this way, or else you can give each div uh, a class name. So if you give it in that way, you have to write a lot of code. So that's why I've made it this. So now for first child, I want the first child's background color to be 45. I'll give 45 FF66. Let's see which color. Yeah, it's green color. So let's just copy this. Now we'll change this color to something else. 201679. And let's give 45 FF. Now if you see, so there's nothing happen. It's just because I've given the child name as 1 only. So this is for 2, and this one is for third child. So see. So if you see here, we have created the header, and now see project 1, project 2, project 3, and footer.